The Tennessee Vols got off to a red-hot start to the season on Saturday with a 45-26 win over Syracuse to open the season, and it's got a lot of people asking, did the Vols upgrade at the quarterback position? We'll talk about it next. Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. You could not draw up a much better start to the season for Tennessee's offense than what we saw on Saturday. The offense was balanced, it was up-tempo, it was in rhythm, and most importantly, Joey Aguilar had about as good of a debut as even the most optimistic Tennessee fan could have possibly predicted. The former App State and then UCLA quarterback finished 16 of 28 for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns in the air. He added 6 carries for 34 yards. And I have to be honest, watching the Tennessee offense on Saturday, I have not seen Josh Heupel's offense look like that since that 2022 season. That might feel hyperbolic when you first hear it, but when you consider how balanced, how up-tempo this offense was, and most importantly, how consistent the downfield accuracy was in the passing game, which has been an issue over the last 2 years with Joe Milton and Nico Iamaleava, that's about as good as the Tennessee offense has looked, in my opinion, against a Power 4 opponent in quite some time. Does that mean Tennessee's going to win 11 games like they did in 2022? No, that's not what I'm predicting when I say that. But it does bring up that question. Did Tennessee upgrade somehow at quarterback after losing Nico and gaining Joey Aguilar? Now, we have to say it's one game. We cannot sit here and definitively say whether or not Tennessee did upgrade at the quarterback position. But you did look over to the West Coast late Saturday night and watch Nico Iamaleava struggle in his UCLA debut in a blowout loss against Utah. Nico, 11 of 22, 136 yards, a touchdown, and 1 interception. And there were a lot of the same issues that we saw from Nico last year at Tennessee. Missing players downfield, simple accuracy issues, although he did display some of the athleticism that made him a 5-star talent. I posted on Twitter on Saturday, and I think it drew the ire of a lot of Tennessee fans, at Lucas Panzica, where you can follow on both Twitter and Instagram, where I said Joey Aguilar is not a more talented quarterback than Nico Iamaleava, but he very well might be a better fit for this Josh Heupel offense. We have talked about this before on this platform. The best quarterback to perform in the Heupel offense at Tennessee was Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker had fewer accolades and had a lower talent profile than both Joe Milton or Nico Iamaleava. This Heupel offense is very unique in how a quarterback can fit into it well. It doesn't seem like you can plug and play any quarterback with the athletic traits of a 5-star talent and expect it to work. It feels like it takes a certain type of quarterback, a certain type of mentality for this offense to really click with the up-tempo that works so well at the college level. It didn't work as well with Joe Milton. It didn't work as well with Nico Iamaleava. And when I say talent, I'm talking about athletic traits. I'm talking about measurables. I'm talking about the things that make players 5 stars coming out of high school, which Nico was. Joey Aguilar didn't have offers coming out of high school. He went the JUCO route. He almost quit playing football and suddenly finds himself starting at an SEC program. That is not to denigrate Joey Aguilar, because I do think it's possible that Tennessee has upgraded at the quarterback position. It's this interesting thing about the Heupel offense that puts quarterbacks in a position to succeed, but the profile of quarterback that can really take advantage of this offense and make it go has been more in that vein of Hendon Hooker, Joey Aguilar, as opposed to the more quote-unquote talented players like Joe Milton and Nico Iamaleava. Aguilar was fantastic on Saturday. Was he perfect? No. A couple of misses here and there. There were some drops factored in as well, but truly he looked more comfortable in that first game than Nico Iamaleava did at any point last year against a Power 4 opponent. So I reiterate, I still don't think Joey Aguilar is more talented than Nico Iamaleava, but I am starting to think that Joey Aguilar is going to be a better quarterback for Josh Heupel in this offense. Those two don't have to be the same thing, and it could very well lead to more wins in Tennessee than you might have initially expected in 2025. Again, it's one game, and it's too early to overreact, but it's about as good of a start as you could have drawn up for Joey Aguilar in his Tennessee career.